Hi everyone, I'm Jennie Magiera and I'm queued up to learn.
Hey everybody, welcome to Queued Up. Thanks so much for joining. So I am joined here today with a phenomenal educator, Jennie Magiera. So welcome to Queued Up, Jennie.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. So the way this goes, we're just going to have three quick questions. So the very first question is,
Ooh, so I think, if I could only pick one, that's so hard. I think that what I'm really most excited about is how everyone is just really shaking up what they think a classroom and a school and an educational environment should look like. That all of the sudden, I hate to say blow up schools because I think it's a little violent. And I also think that there's a lot of great things about schools as well as a school teacher myself. But I think that they're willing to blow up the concepts that they believe schools have to adhere to. And they're willing to take everything into question and say, if this isn't the best way to do it for these kids, then can we do it differently? The other thing about that mindset that I love is everyone's going about it differently. And they're not saying that this is the right new formula or blueprint for schools and classrooms and educational environments. But I think a lot of different communities are trying to figure that out for themselves, which is the right way to do it because every community is unique, every child is unique. And so as we're rethinking what schools should look like, feel like, sound like, coming up with one universal answer doesn't make sense. Differentiating that meaning for each location is a beautiful and a great thing.
absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. Definitely like allowing teachers to use their professional judgment, to individualize, to personalize, to differentiate for all students. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. All right. So the second question is,
Oh, so right now, my big thing that I'm really, well, there's so many things, but the thing that I'm pumped up about at this exact second, because I was working on it before we chatted, is the Student Voice Foundation. It's a nonprofit that myself and my team helped co-found. And the idea is to build agency and empower student voice globally and to help kids really find that they don't have to wait till tomorrow or wait till they grow up to mean something or to matter, that their ideas and their thoughts can have an impact on the world right now. So the very first thing we're doing with this foundation is we've created the Global Student Voice Film Festival that has already launched. It launched earlier this month, and you can find out more information at studentvoice.org. But it is a global film festival for kids of all ages from kindergarten to 12th grade, or if you don't use US grade levels, ages 5 through 18, where students are invited to create a 2-minute film responding to the theme "In Another's Shoes." So we want kids to really embrace empathy and to think about what it would be like to be someone else, or why is it important to think about walking in another's shoes, and to create inspiring films around that. And we really can't wait to see what worldwide kiddos' creativity cooks up. Deadlines for that are coming up soon, so if you want to take a peek, head over to studentvoice.org, and there's also a chance for you to have your students, if they are honored and win that film festival, to come to ISTE in Chicago, my hometown, where I'm at right now, and have those films screened live on the big screen at ISTE.
oh, that is super exciting. That is super exciting, and I can't wait to see it when I get to ISTE. So kudos to you all for that. Like that is just dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, all right. So the final question is,
My tip for you would be, don't wait to try something crazy. There's probably some risk or something insane that you have been thinking like, oh, I've been waiting to get around to try out Makerspace, or I've been really thinking about trying out badging in my classroom, or giving my students more time to do X, or going for that degree, or trying this new thing, or writing a book, or starting a podcast, or emailing Sarah Thomas to ask her if I can be on Queued Up. But instead of waiting or or worrying, just take that leap. The longer you wait, the scarier it will be. And I think 9 times out of 10, you'll find that once you take the leap, the scariest part was the anticipation of trying. It's not actually doing it. And anything you see anyone on shows like this, myself, Sarah, any other person you see on a podcast, a vlog, on a stage, writing a book, all of us were terrified to take the first step, but we pushed ourselves to do it, and that's the only way we got anything done. So you can do it. If we can do it, so can you. Take the leap. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it right now. Like, stop watching this, hit pause, and go do it right now.
I love that. Action, 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 action. And yeah, you're so right. Because if I had listened to myself the very first time that I was going to go out of state to speak, it would have never happened, and my life would have been like so much different because of not doing that one thing. So great tips, great advice, and just as always, I appreciate you and thank you for being here with us.
Thanks.
If there's someone watching right now, what advice would you have for them? Like, what one tip would you have as a takeaway for anyone who might be watching right now?
Any educator?
Any educator, I'm sorry, yeah.
I was like, anyone, gosh, I'd be like, yeah, eat more vegetables. Okay, so for any educator.